What up, though? This is your boy BC430. You are now listening to another episode of Dead End Gaming. I am 1/4 of your host, BC430, episode 173. Quick shout out, real quick. Shout out to Kendra and Miss Pinky 313. If y'all checked us out last week, live here, we had our Battle of the Sexes KO City style and Detroit versus everybody as well, man. And shout out to the lovely ladies that for being our special guest last week. It was fun as hell. It was so much fun. We just gotta do this shit again, just on some regular shit. They don't even have to be on the damn gaming night. We just gotta do it again. But it was definitely fun, man. I'm glad y'all had a great time in the chat. I don't think it's on YouTube yet. When is that gonna be on YouTube? Kev, you have any idea?
Should be up this week.
Okay. All right. So be sure you follow me. If you're not already following the YouTube channel, be sure you follow the YouTube channel and check out if you missed any of the live. You can watch the replay on there where we was acting silly. Having fun playing some KO City. It was pretty good. BBW representing, you know what I'm saying? BBW representing.
BBW. In the thick of it. In the thick of it. You know what I'm saying? In the thick of it over here.
You know what I'm saying? Those voices you hear, yes. Like I said, I'm 1/4 of your host. We have Granddad Wooly.
Granddaughter, 1,000 Hours, album of the century, new album on the way. BBW reigns supreme. One time for the one time.
You already know this.
Producer extraordinaire Bloodbath.
Kev in this bitch.
Hey.
And yes, that y'all heard it right. She's here. She's here, y'all. She ain't letting y'all down. Got curls. Queen Tyler in the building.
What up, though, y'all? AKA Sweetest Pie, AKA the Hoodie Bandit, AKA Boogie in Yo Hoodie, AKA Yo the Hoodie Tight Son. I run that shit, bitch. Nah, man. Do it. I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm here with DJ Iffy, Angela Yee, and Charlamagne.
Charlamagne. Well, y'all got some names on y'all, don't y'all, boy?
Y'all got some names on y'all. Charlamagne.
Right? DJ Angela V.
You wrong for that one. You're so wrong for that one. DJ Envy, Angela Gee, and Charlamagne.
Charlamagne. The God.
Oh, Tyler. The God. He was like, who is that? Oh, the asshole. Okay, let's do it.
The God.
Damn, Tyler, you ain't shit for that. I could not believe you are a menace tonight. What is going on here? Oh my God. I can't even freaking focus. But this show is separated into 3 parts. The first part, we talk about the games we played. Second part, we do news and topics. And then third, we have our one gotta go and live questions from you guys. The last time we had our podcast episode, y'all was acting shy up in here. So hopefully we get some questions tonight from you guys. But with that being said, Bloodbath, what you been playing?
All right, so I've been mixing it up this week. Rumbleverse came out. I've been trying it. The first couple of games I played, I hated it. I ain't gonna lie, hated it. But after that, it kind of grew on me because I was playing with my cousin. Shout out to Dab. We was just playing duos, the ultimate tag team. And after we won a game, I started enjoying the mechanics of it. Like it's more to it than I was initially understanding. And it's kind of a fun game. I don't know how much I'll be playing it, to be honest with you, but it's actually a pretty fun game. I can't deny. Outside of Rumbleverse, I played 2K. Gotta say 2K. I mean, obviously I played it. I also played some Apex. I've been playing with Vantage a little bit. She's cool, but I like her. And then I 100% Spider-Man. So I just downloaded Miles Morales and I started it last night. So
how you like
working.
it?
It's already better than base Spider-Man. Because it's all the improvements. I immediately felt them because it was the same day I 100% completed all the boroughs in Spider-Man. I started the next one, so I still had the muscle memory of the fighting, and I could immediately feel they built on top of it.
And you know what, Kev? I think that's why a lot of people were at the same time loving the game but disappointed because they felt the improvements, but it was like, damn, I wish this was like a full-fledged game like the original one. So yeah, I can see why people was disappointed in it.
Yeah, but it's good. I could feel the changes even in the web swinging with the tricks were easier to do with swinging. Like it's just all around improvement. So I can't. If you haven't played either one of them, you gotta play the base Peter Parker one first, or else you'll get spoiled by how much better Miles Morales' version feels, and then you'll be disappointed to play the full Spider-Man. But I digress. I think that's it. I think it's everything I played, if I remember correctly. Oh, and obviously last week, KO City with y'all, team BBW, you know how we do. I ain't gotta go on about that. We're winners. But
Why y'all bringing up old shit? You know what I'm saying?
Because,
We
I
look to
mean,
the
It's
future.
it's still
Y'all stay looking at the past.
but it's games that we played, and that's something I played last week. It's only been a week.
I
So yeah,
mean, that's
that's
kind
it
of
for
true.
me.
yeah.
That's it for me.
What about you, Tyler? What you been playing?
Man, I ain't played shit because like after we played KL City, remember I was saying I had to get up super early in the morning because I had to shoot.
Yep,
And then
yep.
like the day after that, I left for Vegas, and I got back this morning at 6:00. So I haven't played anything. I turned on Apex, I think for maybe a half an hour on what day was that, Wednesday, but I haven't gotten a chance to get Bandage yet or like play around with her at all. So looking forward to doing that over the next couple of days. But yeah, I ain't played shit this week.
But you still found time to slander me in another state. That's crazy.
Yo, that was
Yeah,
That's
so
crazy.
I'm like, why you
hilarious.
violating this man in a casino across the country?
Yo, that
Like,
was so hilarious.
let that man live. Let him live.
I was like, Tyler is so wrong for this. She is so wrong.
I was upset by how many people was enjoying the tweet. It was getting so many likes and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this? It says I'm tagged in the shit. I'm seeing all of it. Okay, I see what's going on here.
God, yo, that was great. That was so hilarious. Dang, Tyler, I guess we just ain't gonna never play Fallout 76 again, huh?
Man, I want
Why
to.
would you
I
play
probably,
that?
well, first, look, hold on, wait, pause. Yeah, I want to. Like, I miss my pet Deathclaw. I've been thinking about Fallout 76 a bunch, and because I was in Las Vegas, like I was and drove from Las Vegas to Los Angeles for like a day, so I got a chance to like pass a lot of the cities and stuff that's in Fallout New Vegas on the way to the Strip, like Prim and Sloan. And so I was like saying while I was there, like, oh, I kind of want to go back and play Fallout New Vegas again because I replayed it like a few times, but I haven't replayed it in a while. And so, of course, that was also making me think about 76. So I assure you, I am going to get back to it at some point because I haven't played like
Deathclaw was wrecking shit. Deathclaw was wrecking shit for
That's
us.
a little baby.
That shit was crazy. What about you, Granddad? What you been playing?
So yeah, of course, like I said, KO City with y'all, BBW, Reign Supreme, stay in the thick of it. Also played some Rumble versus as well, and I was kind of with Kev at first. Like I really didn't enjoy it first because I had to figure out the mechanics. I still played a little bit more. I'm still not like 100% sold on it, but honestly, it's literally laid out just like Fortnite. Just you ain't got guns and you just throwing hands and jumping niggas for the most part. But I'm gonna keep trying and see if I can get used to it some more. But it's cool so far. It's nothing. It hasn't blown me away. Did play some more multiverses. My little brother Shadow X, somebody I might know. He came up from Chicago. I'm not sure, from California. This weekend for our family reunion, we played some multiverses. So we did 2v2 teams, and I've been working on Bugs Bunny, liking where he's getting at. So I almost got him maxed out. And I played a little bit more of because season 1 is pretty much here now. So played some more of that. Played some Apex, got a couple wins. Did try Vantage. Think she's cool. I gotta get used to the whole jumping, hopping, her tactical and everything like that. Because I don't be doing it at the right time and I'll be getting fucked up. But I'm still, can't lab with her a little bit more. But she's good. And played Mafia 2, the definitive edition, because that's the only one I didn't play. So I played Mafia. With the Mafia series, I started with 3, then I went back to 1, and then I've never played. I never got around to playing 2, and then it was on my PS Plus for free because it was included. So the definitive edition. So I got it and I played and I finished that game. It's good. It's good, and it tied together all the loose ends that I didn't get from the first couple games. Now that I kind of see how the story pieced together, it's kind of cool how they got it all pieced together from 1 to 3. So dope game. Also played started Stray a little bit. Me and my son started Stray. We didn't get too far in it, but I like the environment. It looks cool, so I'm gonna see if I continue playing that as well. But other than that, that's pretty much it.
No, like hopping thing. I just want to say this real quick because I see so many clips like online of people using that relocation action or whatever with Vantage, and they look so dope. So yeah, if you like playing some more and get the hang of it, there's like some really dope shit you can do with that.
Yeah, I saw the thing they were doing with the Horizon ult, where you can drop the thing and then drop Horizon ult, and then she'll like be able to move it all over the screen. So yeah,
they're gonna like fix that pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
They probably will.
They're probably gonna nerf it though. Yeah.
No, they're gonna get rid of it. I saw people people saying if you do it in ranked, they'll ban you. I mean, maybe you can get away with it in pubs. I haven't tried it, but I've seen it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I gotta talk about what I played. Played this I ain't gonna say a new game, but it's new to me because it's my first time playing it. Called Visage. It's on.
Visage.
Yeah, it's on.
Visage.
Yeah, it's on Game Pass. My godson was telling me about it because I like creepy ass games and shit like that. He like get this game a try. It's on Game Pass. You might like it. So started that. Of course, yeah, played Knockout City with y'all last week. BBW.
You know.
Of course, I played Division. Finally finished this season 9 manhunt, and I will honestly say this is probably one of the toughest manhunts that they had in this game so far. It was shout out to Bill and Black and my godson. We had to lock in because the first few times we played, we kept dying, and when you die, you got to start all the way over at the beginning of the building. So we are all wiped. So yeah, this one was tough, but I found a crazy offensive build that I just looked up and created on my own, and that I fucking love it. I feel like that's the only fucking build I'm gonna run with now. But yeah, I've been playing that. Forza Horizon 5 still been playing. I got my Chevy, my 1996 Chevy Impala SS now, so I'm happy. What else? Oh, I didn't. I should have played this on stream, but I just didn't feel like setting up. But I played a little bit of Bayonetta. I still have to finish that up because the third one is definitely creeping up. It's gonna be here soon. So I was playing a little bit of Bayonetta off stream, and I finally finished Lego Star Wars off stream as well too. Because these last 3 movies, not typically my favorite. I'm glad I streamed the first 6, so I'm happy about that. So I finished up the complete Lego Star Wars saga, the Skywalker saga, and that's it. That's all I've been playing. So I'm trying to think. I feel like I'm forgetting one more game, but no, I think that's all. That's all I've been playing. I'm gonna start doing what Eric used to do. Just start writing my shit down the list. If I'm playing like a lot of different shit. But all right. So on to the first topic. First fuckboy topic of the night. Well, I ain't gonna say the first fuckboy topic, but this is definitely some fuckboyish shit going on. And I feel like Bloodbath predicted this because I remember the last time we talked about, of course, sexual harassment and all that stuff in the gaming industry, in the gaming, world. We were just like, okay, this company done some fuck shit. This company done some fuck shit. Like, who's gonna be next? And I feel like Bloodbath. I feel like you was like Nintendo might be up there or something. I had a feeling I feel like you predicted this at some point. So when you sent this topic in, it was like, yo, it's almost like who's gonna be next? Like I feel like in another month or two, Bloodbath is gonna have another topic about some sexual harassment and stuff going on in the gaming industry. And of course, a lot of this has been happening over the last damn near decade now. Some Nintendo testers, game testers that work for a parent company called Aerotech. They that's contracted under Aerotech. They've been faced with sexual harassment for years. I mean, it's based on this article, Bloodbath. I mean, it's so much shit. It's so many different women and different people that had their own different stories of what they encounters, what happened. From like one woman was talking about like trying to get promotions and working full time, and they talk about FaceTiming and seeing people in person and stuff that don't even got nothing to do with work related stuff. Another one said they started up a chat, like an additional like a chat, a text thread where they was putting memes and stuff in there. And then another guy was talking about how he was describing of having sexual relations with a childlike type character. I mean, it's just, this shit is just like crazy, man. Like it's just so much loaded stuff in this damn article.
And I like the worst thing having like a male employee like lean over to another male employee and say, ask the female employee what color her panties are.
Yeah,
Like, come on.
Weird.
It's so weird.
It's weird behavior though. It's just like crazy. So yeah, it's just, when I was reading this, I'm like, God damn, it was like, so when you read about one young lady, then another paragraph, about another young lady, and then another one about, it's like
this article is just one after another after another.
Yes.
I was reading a whole novel, bro. I was like, ain't no way, Nintendo.
Yes. It was
Nintendo.
That article was going to be that long. I started reading it, and then like 15 minutes later, I'm like, yo, I'm like only on the third paragraph.
Every paragraph was about a
So
different. I mean,
it's
it was crazy.
It's a whole final exam essay right here. Like, bro, it's a
Yes.
dissertation.
Yo, I was like, man, this shit.
Jeez.
Damn, Nintendo. And it's funny because it's like you think of Nintendo, especially in the gaming space, they are I guess the least when you think of like, more family oriented type of games, just like a squeaky clean image compared to like games on Xbox, games on PlayStation and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's and you think of Nintendo, you always think of like family friendly and kid friendly first. You know what I'm saying? So for them to have this stain right now, like you, Bloodbag, it's like who's next? Like at this point,
I don't trust none of these niggas.
yeah, I don't
Bro,
trust.
all these
Yeah,
niggas
who's
foul.
next?
All
It's
these
like,
niggas
who's next?
foul.
Mhm.
It's like who's next, man? I hate it. I hate this shit. Is
Like,
is
can't
really
even
happening.
keep up. Like that is, I can't even keep up with this all. I mean, I said that before, like when we talked about it, like we've all said that, like, okay, it's gonna be another one. Who's next? Like maybe we got like a couple of weeks where we didn't have to talk about it, but it's just ubiquitous. Because it's like it's a society problem at large, but then especially like in certain spaces where women have been sort of historically not let in or excluded or not viewed to be, you know what I mean? It's just, and so then like when you're in those situations where it's sort of where they're a really small minority of people, then they don't really have the ability, like the power in those situations to do anything about it without potentially negatively impacting their career. And so they have to choose, okay, do I want to try to have a career in this field that I love, or am I going to like let these people run me out of it? And it's like just really, really whack that that's the choice they have to make.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate too, because a lot of these women, a good bit of these women is like some of this was like their dream jobs to do. Like, man, I'm a game tester for like one of my favorite systems, and like now, they leave a stain for this for the rest of their life, and it's like, well, shit. I mean, that's a job or a career path that now they have to seek somewhere else because of fuck shit like this. It's crazy. It's so unfortunate, man. I feel so bad.
It was really sad. And then like something like one of the parts of the article that I really like enjoyed reading. Well, not enjoyed reading, it was all sad, but it was nice that they mentioned this is when the women couldn't get promotions. And so like even they said that even when they would be asking like their higher ups about how to even get a promotion, all the advice they would give them was never stuff about their actual performance at work. They would tell them stuff like, "Oh, you gotta talk to this person. Or you gotta get to know this person, or like befriend this person." Like,
go have a dinner. Go have dinner.
Go have dinner with
this person.
Stuff that has nothing to do with the actual job or your performance at your job whatsoever to move your way
like
up.
One of the people that was sort of hold on, my internet is like messing. Like I keep freezing, so I hope I'm not like accidentally like.
No, you good on you're fine on our end.
Yeah, I was saying that like a lot of times, the people that they would need to so-called, talk to or get a closer relationship or whatever to get promoted would be one of the main people that was like sexually harassing them or like trying to ask them to go on a date, and then they were trying to reject their advances. Like they said that they got the advice like, okay, if any of these guys make a pass at you, try not to reject them too hard, because that could potentially impact their ability to get a promotion or like get a full-time position.
Exactly, because most of these people who are saying this were contracted workers from the other company, and the people who were doing all the dirty work, doing all the dirty shit, were employees of Nintendo. So for them to actually get into the company, they had to, get through, dealing with those employees, which is a whole bunch of other bullshit. So it's like, it sucks because it's like you see these people like Kev was saying, like these people's dream jobs, they want to work their way into possibly having a full-time position and a career in this big gaming company that they probably grew up, playing the games and being a fan of, just to have to deal with this kind of toxic work environment that's, rampant all over the industry, including Nintendo now as well, that we see. And on top of that too, there was also a part of the story where they were talking about how the whole pay thing where, they had to go to they weren't able to get raises or proper raises, or people who were under them were getting more money than them, and they had to go to other companies to get, even remotely an offer, or even them to be able to have a discussion about getting a raise, because they just, kept them locked into some BS pay rates as well, on top of all the harassment stuff. So it's just another thing on top of another thing with this whole harassment thing. And it's just like, when is it going to be when is enough going to be enough? I don't know, because it's just going to be. It seems never ending at this point. It's
At this
sickening.
point,
It's disgusting, and I feel bad for all these people who just want to have an honest living doing what they love. Like everybody deserves to be able to go to work, and especially at a place where they enjoy their work and be able to work in peace and enjoy their work environment. It shouldn't be a case where like you have to, dread going to work because somebody is going to continually harass you or bother you or make you feel uncomfortable, and there's nobody there who really cares about your well-being or who you are or what you need in that position. Or they'll just say, well, we'll just get rid of you and replace you because you're not as important as so and so person who's clearly in the wrong. So
Yeah, but they just get told that they're overreacting, or
or
it's not that
yep.
big of a deal, or oh, you just have to have a tough skin,
They give all the
Mm.
excuses, all the things that they do everything but fix the situation. Honestly, they just try to put it off, ignore it, or downplay it as much as they can, so they don't have to get involved. So fuck them.
Fuck 'em. Yep. All right.
In
So
conclusion,
In conclusion,
right. In conclusion,
fuck 'em.
fuck 'em. On to bigger and better notes, better news. First time ever, Disney and Marvel games is going to be showcasing next month, September 9th to be exact. They're going to have a showcase in which, of course, y'all know Disney and brought Marvel, got the Star Wars.
They own
films.
everything.
They own every damn thing. So, hopefully we're going to get some gameplay of the new Wolverine game. Hopefully. Some more trailers from the Spider-Man 2 that's dropping. What was the other game? Some more stuff from the Lego Star Wars Skywalker saga, in which like I mentioned earlier, I just got finished finishing that game.
Also, a game called
the
Marvel.
The Knights of the Old Republic. I think the remake. A lot of people has been excited for that one. So hopefully we get some news from that one. Who's getting ready to say, Granddad?
Oh yeah, those on top of also going back to the Marvel side, they got like something called Marvel Snap. It's gonna be like a free to play collectible card game that they're gonna be showing.
Yeah.
Also Midnight Suns, the station.
That game got delayed.
Yeah,
That game got pushed back.
It got delayed and pushed back, but maybe they'll give us some updates on it. You never know. And of course, like I said, Spider-Man 2, Wolverine, and then they said there's a new game in development. I guess they don't know. I guess who's doing, but from Amy Hennig. It's Marvel game, but it says Skydance Media and Marvel are going to be putting together a game as well. So that'll be interesting to see which Marvel property they get and what game they decide to do and showcase. So and
also, but also on the Disney front, Disney has that new game that they got coming out. It's kind of like a Disney version of Animal Crossing. I forget what it's called right now, but they've shown trailers for it. Where it's like you got your own like world and you're going to recruit other Disney characters trying to come live.
I think I saw that.
Yeah. I think it's something like Disney Dream something. But I mean, it's not for me, but it looks like it might be interesting. It might, and because it's Disney, they have enough properties that they could really have like make that game last a long time. Keep dropping new characters and stuff. Like they could really make that work.
Yeah, they have decades of characters of that they can work with, and they can continue every new movie they put out. They can just add that character into the game, so it's an ever evolving game that they can do. So it seems like a cash cow if they do it right.
I'm expecting a new Star Wars game. Hopefully, something that the people want to see. What was that one that they had a couple years ago? Everybody liked the one with
Fallen Order.
New Jedi.
Fallen
Order. Yeah, they got
battle.
Fallen Order.
No, Jedi Fallen.
Yeah, they got a sequel for that one. Yeah.
They do have to show something for that. I'm assuming because it's been long enough that they probably have some type of trailer ready.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting a Fallen Order, and I'm not going to get my hopes up for no new Marvel games to be announced. Honestly, I just expect to see trailers for the stuff they already have announced in the past. For the people in the chat, like Palm asking for a new Marvel vs. Capcom, this would not be the place they announced that, and I don't think we're getting one.
Yeah,
so
damn. So you don't think they're gonna show anything with the Wolverine game from Insomniac?
Yeah, they might.
That's
something's already. Like I said things that have already been announced, so that's already been announced. So I expect to see something about that.
Man, I would love to see how that gameplay is gonna look.
If we don't see nothing from Wolverine or Spider-Man 2, I'm gonna be mad. Like
Me
I
too.
would like
one or the
I
other.
am too.
I would actually prefer to see something from Wolverine. I'm cool on Spider-Man because we honestly know what Spider-Man is gonna look like. We've seen Miles Morales, we've seen the original Spider-Man that they did, so we know what we're gonna pretty much get. Only thing is who's gonna be in the game as far as villains and what the story. But Wolverine,
Exactly.
we all want to know what that game is gonna look like, how it's gonna play. You know
Is it-
how he's gonna look, all those things.
Is it gonna be mature though? Is it gonna be like?
I think it's rated. Isn't it rated M? It should. It
No, I
better.
don't
Well,
think
it better be. It better be rated M.
Yo, if that joint rated M, oh my god!
It better be
Like,
rated M.
I mean,
It's
I gotta
gotta
say
be.
better, but I would
But that-
prefer for it to be rated M. If
The
it's
way
not,
that
Wolverine,
course you would,
Wolverine
easy.
people.
yeah,
Of course.
Wolverine kills
Wolverine
people.
kills people.
And look, also you gotta think about how that trailer kind of looked. It seemed like he was in a bar. You know, he had killed a whole bunch of motherfuckers. He's sitting there like it's gotta be a mature game. It's gotta be. It ain't no teen kiddie game if you in a bar drinking after you just slaughtered a whole bunch of motherfuckers. So
man, I
it's,
hope I can just slice and dice motherfuckers up.
Of course.
Oh man, that's gonna be so cool. That is gonna be so.
You know what I would love, but I don't think it's gonna happen. A new Ultimate Alliance. I know the last one came out on Switch, but I didn't have a Switch when that one came out, so I never played it. Now I want one to release on other platforms besides Switch also. But a new Ultimate Alliance. I really love the Ultimate Alliance series and the X-Men Legends series before it evolved into Ultimate Alliance. So I think those are fun. I'd play it, but I don't know if y'all want to do it, but I do.
Man.
What about you, Tyler? Are you any of these games pique your interest a little bit? Not really.
Not really. No. But I'm happy for y'all though.
You know what? I appreciate you being
Right,
happy.
at least
I
you
appreciate
support him.
being happy. Right. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have that friend that supports you now.
Right.
Come on now.
How long until they try to make another Avengers game? How long do you think it's gonna take before they try it again?
They shouldn't. What you talking about? They can make another Guardians of the Galaxy game. They can do that. They can make another Guardians game, but leave that Avengers shit alone.
I mean, unless like Insomniac is behind it, maybe. I don't know.
Insomniac
already doing
They
Spider-Man
busy,
and
bro. They
Wolverine.
busy, bro. They got too much on their plate.
Yeah.
You need to tell them niggas at Crystal Dynamics to do their fucking job properly. Maybe
they really messed up with this Avengers game, man.
Yep.
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate.
I mean, maybe they can get a revamp of it with the whole new Avengers movies coming out, but they gotta change everything about what they did with that game, like everything, and make it.
It would have to be a brand new game from the ground up.
Yeah,
absolutely.
They can't have the same blueprint that they did with the last one, or it's gonna fail double miserably.
So they got to have a different blueprint. What you're saying?
It's got to be a completely different. Yeah, this game. Why would they make the same damn game twice when they knew the first one failed?
Yeah. And honestly, I think so. Now we're going into DC territory now. People are afraid of this new Gotham Knights game because like the UI and the way it looks almost looks too similar to that Avengers game that nobody liked. So now everybody nervous about this new this new Marvel Gotham Knights game, which I'm nervous too.
Yeah,
I was excited when they first announced it, but the more they show of the game, the less and less I'm liking it.
You saw that one where the Nightwing jumped off the building and he was like just like perfectly. He jumped like 150 feet off the building and just landed.
No, what? Are you serious? Was that real?
It looks weird.
The way he went,
the game looks weird.
It don't even look like he tried to brace his fall. He just like landed. Like it was cool.
I'm already pissed that they didn't make this game a 4-player co-op. You can play up to 4 players. I'm already pissed about that.
So,
but
I don't think it's big enough to support 4. I think 2 is reasonable. 4 would have meant they would have had to make everything bigger.
Right.
That's fine. Well, they could take their ass back to the lab and make it bigger.
Nah, that's gonna delay the whole nother year. But that's pretty much telling them. That's telling them to make the whole game over again, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Plus, if you want to play 4 players, they still got that Suicide Squad game coming out. I think that one is 4 players. At least that's how trailers look.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
and that was probably gonna be a little bit more mature and more,
That game is probably gonna be good.
Yeah,
because that one actually is Rocksteady. Rocksteady is making that one.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yes. Because that's the same people that did all the Batman games. So yes.
Yes. Same people.
If it's Rocksteady, I definitely have higher hopes for them than the Gotham Knights game. Because boy, they just need to switch some shit up. They need to switch it up.
I think this is gonna be DOA. It's gonna get like a week of good pub.
That's how it's looking.
Yeah. So,
Damn.
I do because there ain't no real hype around it. It's like it really ain't no real hype around it. See?
And I think all the hype died after that Nightwing trailer.
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion.
And
Because the first couple trailers they showed when it was Batgirl and Robin, they was fighting Mr. Freeze and stuff. I was like, all right, this don't look that bad. They'll show some stuff. But then every new trailer they drop, then when they showed the Red Hood trailer, they showed the Nightwing trailer, I was like, man, I don't know about this.
I'm gonna check out the
Something
Red
ain't right
Hood
here.
trailer. Man, I'm gonna check it out for myself and see. Damn.
I don't know about this. Because Nightwing's fighting looks he flipping around too much. I get that he was a former acrobat. It's too much flipping, bro. It's too much. It looks annoying to control.
Damn.
Everybody else seems more reasonable. And then Red Hood, I mean, he uses guns and stuff, but yeah, it's all right. I don't know, man. I had low expectations, very low expectations. That's just me, though.
No,
but anyway, Marvel, yeah, I'm excited about their showcase. I hope to hear about some good games.
Yes, and is the showcase? Is it going to be like live at a venue or anything, or is it just going to be online?
I think it's going to be streamed online.
Okay, all right, cool.
I think it's what they did D23 thing, so I think it's going to be like online that they did last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Well, speaking of live events, I guess TwitchCon must have watched our episode and saw how much we was clowning them, how everybody else was clowning them for not having no damn mask mandates or nothing. But now they switching shit up, saying that you have to show proof of vaccination and wear a mask.
They said now you gotta please wear your mask.
Yep. So that's
do the bare minimum. That's crazy.
Right,
the bare minimum.
Because of course, y'all know TwitchCon is set to happen in October. So, yeah, when the news first got out 2 weeks ago, when we first talked about this and how they just was not planning on having any type of COVID mask mandate or anything, just letting people just come in, do whatever the hell you want to do. So I'm glad at least they had the decency to listen to people, listen to the feedback, listen to everybody clown them like what the hell is going on. And they listen. I'm glad they didn't continue this saying, well, y'all can still come through wherever y'all want to. I'm glad they're making the changes because this is wild. COVID is still out here. I know some folks that caught it for the third time again. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, damn.
Yeah, crazy. It's crazy, man. People just out here raw dog in the air.
They're just hitting the COVID buffet, ain't they?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Another good homie of the show caught it recently. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yo, this shit is still out here. So I'm glad that TwitchCon has decided to switch it up and play it very safe. Because this could definitely be a super spreader event if they didn't have no mask mandates or anything like that. So that's good that you have to have proof of vaccination or a
negative COVID test
within 72 hours of 3 days pretty much before you get to the event. So that's cool. That's good. I'm glad.
I mean, that's what they're supposed to do. Like that's what major events have been doing since this whole thing started. Well, the ones who have been following guidelines, but so Twitch trying to be sneaky and be like, oh, we don't need no mask. Like, are you serious? Like, you realize you are one of the biggest gaming related conventions in the country.
Yes.
And people have been waiting to go back to this convention because it's been shut down for the past couple of years, if I believe. It has been shut down for the past couple of years. So how many people are going to show up here? Yeah, you need mask mandates and you need proof of COVID tests and all this other. Especially now we got monkeypox circling around here too. And people gonna be sitting next to each other and hugging and high fiving and sharing straws and going to the same bathroom. Not using the paper on the toilet seat. You know people be raw dogging them seats.
This man
they be raw dogging them seats.
Not raw dogging the seats. People are really raw dog in public.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, Twitch, like I said earlier, Twitch was like raw as law, come on over, ain't one single flaw. And then people were like, bro, what you talking about? And now everybody, but also there's people complaining. I saw people on Twitter actually. People were complaining that Twitch is now making people do this. I'm like, are y'all serious? Like, y'all really? Then don't go. Don't go. No. You don't have to go. Your funky ass. We don't want your funky ass. We ain't going either. But I'm just saying that. Look, I'm still not going because y'all should have did it right the first time anyway.
But it's a lot of people who already after the original announcement they decided to sell their tickets or not go. And then like now by now you'd have to buy your ticket back at a resale price. It's like, bro, people losing out on shit. Like, Twitch, like it's some people kind of like BZ said who are excited about the changes, but then it's a lot of people who are still upset. Like you said, been like this to begin with. I'm still not gonna go. Fuck y'all. Because now
Right.
people had to cancel hotels and getting those back.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
Yeah, you lost. People
it's
lost a
over with.
lot of money backing out of going to this convention because of this, and then for Twitch to say, "Oh, never mind, we're gonna do it," and then after the fact, and then people are already Twitch should at least reimburse people who. Well, I guess if they ask for refunds, yeah, but if people who sold their tickets to other people, then they out of luck. But I don't know. It's just Twitch should have knew from the get go. I don't know who's in charge of putting this together, but they should have knew off the bat. We need to have these things in place. We have to have protocols in place because it's going to be a lot of people here, and we're still in a pandemic, and now we have a monkeypox situation happening simultaneously. And people lie. People don't tell the truth. People pretend that they sick when they ain't sick when they really are, or they try to just, or they don't care. They'll willingly say,
knowing they
they'll
sick.
pull up knowing they got it because like, well, I bought my tickets, so I'm still going. It's all right. You ain't gonna get sick. Or whatever they're gonna say.
It's just the flu, or
it's just the flu, it's just the cold. Like, it's
the flu still kills niggas.
Exactly.
I think people
Right.
forget
Boy,
about this.
people
at a way higher percentage.
people are selfish. That's what it is. People just selfish. They only care about themselves, and you can see by how people were complaining about it. When Twitch finally got the thing fixed, but I don't know. It's like it just was common sense from the get go. This shouldn't even been the whole situation. This shouldn't even been an issue. Like the moment they said TwitchCon is back, but you got to wear masks, done. It should have been that out the gate. So
Yeah.
I'm glad they fixed it, but now people are still mad because either they lost money or they're mad now they got to wear a mask because they thought they was gonna be able to raw dog the air. Now they got to wrap it up. I'm sorry if you don't like being safe out here with your nasty ass. People nasty, y'all. People
It's
nasty.
nasty.
Look,
People are
So
are
fucking
dead.
whack to me that this has become like, because of so many things that happened at the onset of the pandemic, that there's still this whole debate about wearing masks and we don't want it's freedom in America. When you look at like Eastern societies, like when you look at like a lot of places in Asia, for example, this is just like a part of not getting other people sick and caring about your
Yeah.
community.
They were
And the
doing
fact
this
that is,
before.
like, exactly.
Yeah, they did this
So, like,
before.
Normal over there.
for a very long time. And so the fact that like this is really a fucking online debate about whether or not people should wear masks at TwitchCon and people being, complaining about it, the fact that it wasn't in place in the first place, it's just the whole thing is so unserious to me, and it makes me mad because as we've all said multiple times, and anybody who follows me on Twitter is probably sick of all my COVID posts, but I really just be like, yo, y'all, like, we are still very much in a pandemic. There's like 40,000 people in the hospital right now with COVID,
Yes.
and we're
yes.
losing still 3,000 people a week. And meanwhile, motherfuckers just walking around like raw dog in the air.
Raw dog in the freaking air, man. This is disgusting. Jesus Christ.
I mean, they like their air. They want to feel their air.
like it.
They got like they say they said they can't feel nothing with that mask on. They want to feel the air. That's what
Okay,
they're
also
saying.
I
said
think we're
that they
going a little too
couldn't-
far with this analogy.
What you talking about? What you mean? What?
Stop.
What?
Stop it now.
What? That's
You're
what they
going-
say. They be saying that.
You're going too far, bro. You're going too far. Stop it. Stop it. Get some help. Stop it. Stop it. Oh my God. Okay, so next topic, y'all. I know. So I forgot the name. Oh, Stray. I think that's the cat game called.
That's the
right?
cat
Yeah, that's the cat game.
This game here, I saw this on Twitter, and at first I thought it was fake. I was like, yo, I think this shit is probably real. Squirrel with a gun.
Yes.
Please tell me. Please tell me. Now that's a game I want to play.
First of all,
Stray,
what?
I want to play Squirrel with a gun. When I saw the clip, when they robbed that boy, he threw his wallet and he started running after him with the gun.
Bruh.
I'm in. Count me in.
Bro, where does Squirrel get a gun from this big? First of all, how could he? First of all,
I don't even
that's
care.
gotta be at least.
Count me in. I'm playing this game. If it's a beta out, I'm gonna try this out. I'm gonna play this game.
Bro,
Count me in. Count me in.
This Squirrel. Who thought? Look, I'm playing it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm playing it.
It's a GIF where he's squeezing the Uzi and he's just like
Floating in
it's
the air.
up in the air.
Right? I'm showing it right now.
Yo,
I love that somebody even thought about this shit. Like, somebody was sitting around high as fuck, just lighting up like, yo, like I like taking a walk or some shit. And saw like Squirrel. I was like, yo,
they
what if
saw
that girl had a gun though?
they saw the Stray game taking off and they like, wait a minute.
That
Let's
cat ain't
have
got no
some fun
guns.
Man, I want to play it. If it's a free beta I can download, I'm playing it.
Bro, I'm playing it too,
if
though.
I know you're playing it. If I can get shit and start shooting shit up like that, oh man,
Bro, I'm gonna start looking at squirrels different now, bro. Look, bro, like they out here walking around with a strap though.
Man,
come on, man.
I'm really curious how they even find the strap. How you be in a position to find different types
How
of
do you
guns?
buy bullets?
Yo, this is crazy.
How many acorns he trade for the bullets?
That's actually how is he?
You know,
like,
bullets ain't
getting
cheap.
bullets?
Bullets ain't even cheap. So that's what I'm saying. How you buying for more bullets?
Like how you reload?
Right? How you reload? How you clean the guns? What about when the gun jam? How you fix that? You know what I'm saying?
What about when he got to like climb a tree? Like, how does he carry the gun up the tree? He got to use all his like extremities to get up the tree.
Right?
I don't know. It's a lot of issues.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it. When I saw that, I'm like, man, that's what I'm talking about. They seeing the Stray taking off. People loving that game.
Bro, I don't think Stray had anything to do with this. I think they was just like, look.
Yeah.
I think somebody was smoking and they saw a squirrel. They said, "You'll be funny if I gave this squirrel my 9mm."
Guess what? I'm playing it. I'm gonna try it out. I'm definitely gonna try this thing out,
bro. Bro, and the fact that this is happening in the suburbs of all places too. This is clearly the burbs. This squirrel's out here robbing white folk freely.
Dude,
and ain't not one cop has been seen in these trailers. These squirrels,
what you gonna do?
Bro,
right.
Hold on, wait. Imagine somebody called 911 like, "Hey, yo, it's a squirrel with a gun."
Right.
It's gonna be like,
all they gotta say is the squirrel black. They just gotta say a black squirrel. They'll be out there.
Be like, not a black squirrel, not a black one. Damn, that's messed up, Granddad. Jesus Christ.
Hey,
that man said, "Send a black squirrel coming right on out. Shoot that bad boy on sight." shooting that bad boy on sight. All right. So the last topic for this evening, and I know this is the one. I say this for last because I know Tyler so excited about this.
She couldn't wait to talk about this. That's why we say the best for last.
Yeah, we say the best for last. We saved the best for last.
She begged us to talk about it first. We said, "No, we're gonna close with this. We gotta close with it."
We gotta close with
4 years.
We talking about Fortnite. You know what I'm saying? We got kind of characters from the Dragon Ball Z. You know what I'm saying?
She got butterflies that's hearing the word Fortnite. Look,
you know what I'm saying? You can fly around and all that shit just like they do in the cartoon, in the game, in Fortnite. Tyler, have at it. You know what I'm saying? Eat your heart out, Tyler. Eat your heart out.
I want to eat y'all's hearts out so y'all can stop talking about this shit. Like, we still on this? We still doing this?
This is a big
84 years.
This is a big moment. This is a big moment right here.
This is a big deal. A lot of people are really, really excited about this though. Like seriously, they are really excited about the classic. And like I said, you can do. It's not like they just holding guns and they doing what everybody else doing Fortnite. You can do exactly the shit they do.
You can do Kamehameha waves.
Yes.
You can do a Kamehameha in Fortnite while riding the flying Nimbus. Come on now.
Yes, like that's. I think that's pretty cool. You know what I mean? I think that's why I see it as a big deal. It's like news. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, oh shit, I can do the exact same shit.
Cool. It ain't got shit to do with me though. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
I'm fucking ice cream truck. Like, what the fuck?
You are a resident Fortnite player though.
Yes, you're right.
I have not played Fortnite since y'all made me play Fortnite, and I still got to hear this. It's been like 5 years.
Why you lying? It ain't been that long. It ain't been that long.
Look, Tyler, I still got to hear about Persona. So if I still got to hear about Persona, then
people don't throw Persona in your face nearly as much as they be saying shit to me about Fortnite.
Oh my God, yes they do. They still throw it in my face. I'm surprised no one said in the chat already, but they do throw Persona in my face. They always throw.
Oh, did you see that Persona slot machine that I saw in Vegas? Mm-hmm. That shit was so dope. That like seriously made my day. Because it like, I posted some pictures and a video of it on Twitter. But yeah, it's basically, so it's a slot machine, right? So it has regular slot machine mechanics, but it has like the animation style and it plays the music at different parts. Mm-hmm. And then it's so dope. It made me happy. I was just like smiling the whole time.
See, people be giving me grief on that one. Like, I'll play it. You only played it for 2 hours. That's why.
I agree. I think you need to give it more of a chance.
No, I think you need to give Fortnite more of a chance. You know
no, you don't. What aboutism? Head ass.
So Tyler, are you gonna play with Goku, Bulma, Beerus, or Vegeta first? Who you gonna pick first?
I play with you, Tyler. Play with these. I play with you, Tyler. Okay, so that
No.
way,
You'll be playing it by yourself.
All right,
You
you
be sitting there
look.
holding the
It's only
controller like,
it's only 2
man,
weeks from
no, it's
now.
over here.
That's all right.
Come
It's
on.
just look. She's so in shock at such this big news, y'all, and it's 2 weeks away. When that initial shock feeling of how great of a moment this is wears down. In 2 weeks, when it comes out, she downloads and she's playing and she's going all over. You know, she's at Kame House and she's over at the King Kai's play. You don't know where what all he's playing. She's riding Shenron. You know, granting her wishes. I mean, her wishes already came true because this is happening. But her other wishes in the game, like we'll get a full review. So look out for that review in 2 weeks. Tyler is gonna give us a review of the Fortnite Dragon Ball Z experience because she's gonna be giving us her first impressions, right?
Well, even if I wasn't
Chat saying she
completely
ain't gotta wait.
uninterested-
you said chat
Well,
saying
even if I wasn't
Oh, it's out now.
completely
Oh,
uninterested
it's out
in
now.
Bruh.
Oh, Tyler, come on now. You knew it was out now. That's why you let me keep talking because you like this nigga don't even know. It's already. I already got it.
No, Saints Row come out next week. Even if I wasn't completely uninterested in Fortnite, I wouldn't have time to play the shit because once Saints Row drops, like,
But see, they knew that. That's why they put it out now for you to play now because I'm like, look, Saints Row next week. Let's get Tyler her Fortnite in real quick. Go, Tyler, stop denying it. It's good. It's okay to like the game. It's all right.
it's all right, Tyler.
It's okay.
Hey, Tyler. I know. It can get you to play Fortnite. If they had a Deathclaw character in there, I bet you would play Fortnite. You know
well,
what I'm
I mean,
saying?
it would have to be like a whole like Fortnite and Fallout crossover. Like they couldn't just add like a
That's
Vault
easy.
Girl costume.
They can do
Speaking
that.
of-
They can do that.
much more importantly, have y'all seen the photos from the set of the Fallout series? That
Why
shit
you
looks
keep
so fucking
diverting
dope.
We ain't talking about them right now. What? Look,
We're
ain't
talking
nobody
about
talking about that.
They,
We are.
they
We
have
talking
a show.
Huh?
I didn't
They
see it,
have a
Tyler.
show.
Yeah, Tyler, I didn't see it. Send me.
Yeah, they're making a Fallout show on Amazon.
Send me.
Oh.
Everybody
Send
know
me.
about this.
Ain't
Send me
nobody.
the photo.
But you know what
Send me
people do
that,
know
Tyler.
about? This Fortnite DBZ collab. That's what people know about. That's what the
Exactly.
streets talking about.
This what the streets talking about.
This is
right
what the
here.
streets is on right now. We ain't talking about Fallout. We talking about
Nah.
this. And
Tyler,
This
send
that
me.
do hotness.
Yeah, man. Look, it's a big deal. You know what I'm saying?
It's a big deal.
It's a big deal, man. So, people who are like diehard Dragon Ball Z fans that also play Fortnite, this is great for them. So, and I'm happy for them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think that's dope. I think that's dope for somebody that loves Dragon Ball Z and you incorporate that with, if Fortnite is one of your favorite games or one of your more frequently played games, that's cool. I think that's cool.
it just shows how big Fortnite is continuing to get. Like all these major IPs, they're just getting one after the other after the other. So it's like, who's next now? Who's next? Who is really
Right.
next?
Anybody.
Anybody
They
can get it.
partnered.
Fortnite said
They
anybody can
partnered
get
with
it.
like fashion brands. They partnered with everybody at this point. So like, there really is. They have no limits. They can just choose
So
anybody.
what
at
you're
this point.
saying
They'll
is
probably say,
Little Italy is gonna be in the next season throwing all kinds of Badissi. Fortnite.
Oh no, you brought it back to damn Badissi.
He said no limits. He said there was no limits. So I'm thinking, okay, they got deals too.
This man.
The only way to know about that is if you was here for the pre-show.
Yes, the only way.
You got it. That's why you can't miss the pre-show because that joke. Look, that's long-term booking right there. That's long-term booking right there.
Long-term booking. That is all Tyler's fault. This is literally Tyler being a menace.
That's
Literally.
why y'all gotta come to the stream and come to the pre-show so y'all actually know what the fuck we're
Man,
talking about.
what the? I don't even know how that even came about. That's
Bro,
that is so
Kev hit
crazy.
me with the alley-oop, but he said there's no limits to what they can do.
I did.
And look,
I did say that.
who's more no limit than Little Italy? Come on now.
Oh,
You're right.
man, that's hilarious. Man, go ahead and take us a commercial. We come back and do one gotta go and questions from you guys.
All right, y'all. So we're gonna take another 60-second ad break. So if you're a subscriber, you're gonna chill out with us. If not, we'll see you in a minute. But if you do have a question, don't be shy. Don't be like last week or 2 weeks ago when nobody came through. Get yourself in that pod question queue. We want to talk to you. So we'll see you in a minute. And
Gotta go controllers.
a lot of gold controllers. So like we might see everybody here unless you musty.
Yes. All right. So we're back. Yeah, it's time for the one gotta go.
Don't hurt my
appreciate
feelings,
y'all.
Tyler.
I appreciate y'all making it to this part of the show. It's been a long journey because a lot's been happening this episode.
A
and
lot.
A lot.
It's been so much.
A lot.
It's been happening that I didn't think was going to happen tonight. What the hell?
A whole lot's been happening. So hopefully we can get through this and still be friends afterwards. So this week's one gotta go. Last time we did male R&B groups. That was interesting. This week, I don't think this one's gonna be as hard. I think it's gonna be a lot simpler. We'll see. We're doing classic black desserts. Okay.
Okay.
All righty.
Peach cobbler, sweet potato pie, banana pudding, and then just regular old apple pie. Cobbler, sweet potato pie, banana pudding, apple pie.
Apple pie.
One gotta
Apple
go.
pie.
Apple pie.
Apple pie, but apple pie. Yeah, I'm gonna say apple pie.
I love the other three so much. I mean, apple pie is cool, but if I had to pick one, gotta go apple pie because I love the other three so damn much.
I'm gonna keep it a
I'ma
whole
keep
stack
it.
with y'all. The only thing that I really would eat out of that whole bunch though is sweet potato pie.
What?
You don't like peach cobbler?
You don't
Peach
like
cobbler,
right?
I'm iffy with peach. It depends on who makes it.
Defund Wooly.
Do me.
I'm
Do what
be
you gotta
honest,
do.
hey,
Say
look,
hey,
I didn't-
everybody.
I didn't condone that.
Listen. Everybody can't make peach cobbler good, and
They
I'm
can't.
they
That's-
can't.
look,
That's what I'm saying. So
can't.
I'm not gonna trust that it's gonna be across the board delicious.
So sorry for y'all.
Look.
All right. Look,
Anyway,
y'all, look.
I
Who
said
you
what I
looking-
said. God damn it.
Okay, apple
Continue.
pie for me and Tyler.
It's still apple pie for me. That's on the bottom
Yeah,
rung.
but
That's
okay.
still at the bottom.
What,
So yeah.
what about you? What about you, Bloodbath? Don't do it.
Cobbler could go, y'all. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you.
Don't do it.
Cobbler could go.
Ooh.
I'm saying this because
Ooh.
most peach cobblers really don't be hitting like that. It's not my favorite way to eat warm fruit. I really
Mhm.
feel like peach cobbler is just apple pie without the actual like proper crust around it. Because most of these people, they just be throwing peaches in a tray and then sprinkling pie crust on it. And I'm like, fam, this is not a good cobbler. Every now and again, you do get a really good peach cobbler, and you be like, hey, you are blessed with the touch that
You gotta
only God
know
can
how to
give.
make it. It's just not something somebody can make because it's a technique to it. So that's why I said what I said.
Everything though. Hold on, how you blaming peach cobbler for like one person's mistakes? That's what I want to know.
I've had
Basically,
multiple bad peach cobblers though.
So that means you be
Man
around
speaking.
a lot of
This
people.
man- this
You
man-
gotta
this
pick
nigga
better
spitting.
peach cobbler
Right,
makers.
you gotta make right. Thank you, Tyler.
I always say, oh, you gotta
Shut
pick
up.
better. Not all men. You gotta pick better men. You gotta pick better people to make.
So
peach
what?
cobbler.
So we gotta go around vetting people on a
I'm
peach
saying,
cobbler?
nigga,
Like I gotta go
can
around.
only-
So my first question to ask somebody who be cooking, hey, make some peach cobbler. Let me test your peach cobbler, like on the spot.
Obviously, I'll be around the wrong people. I don't know what kind of neighborhoods and kitchens y'all be in.
Like,
I'm just
but,
saying.
like, this is not
I've
a real
had
issue.
good peach cobbler, but I've also had very bad peach cobbler. So that's
Exactly.
why I'm saying, and I didn't say that was my least favorite on the list. I said apple pie, like y'all. I'm just saying, only one in that group that I can confidently say I fuck with sweet potato pie. Everything else, I'm cool.
Yeah, bad sweet potato pie too.
What?
It's like that's what I'm saying. It depends on the
That's
person.
less
It depends on
likely
who
to
you
have
are.
the bad
It's
cobbler.
hard to it's harder to mess up a sweet potato pie. I mean, it's less hard to mess up a sweet potato pie than peach cobbler.
So what you're
Yeah.
saying is peach cobbler is it requires more skill to make.
I didn't say
you're
that, no.
Blaming.
Why you riding so hard for peach cobbler? Why you riding so hard for the peach
Like
cobbler?
one of my favorite
Okay.
desserts. Like I will.
Okay.
Look, okay,
That's nice.
that's cool. I respect that. Okay, I respect you over
I'm
there.
not here
And peach
slandering.
cobbler, I ain't slandering. I just said that not everybody can make a good peach cobbler. That's not slander.
That's all
I
I'm
never
saying.
said peach cobbler was trash.
No, Willie, you didn't, but Kevin did.
I did say that. I
Oh.
did say that it's not
So
what
what
people
reason
think it
directed
is.
at him?
It's not what people think. I feel like if I had to compare, if I wanted to eat some warm fruit, it's between apple pie and peach cobbler. You give me that pie every damn time. It's something that I feel if it was peach pie, maybe and it had crust on top and bottom, maybe. But I'm telling y'all, bro, it's a cobbler don't do what y'all say it do.
No,
Apple
the
pie
people
does that.
The people you be around don't do what they
Right,
supposed to do.
right.
And pie is so low effort.
I disagree, Tyler.
Well, I mean, but you kind of just said yourself that like it's harder to fuck up an apple pie. That means it doesn't really
No.
require any skill. You know what
But
else is
then
hard? You know what else like people fuck up sometimes? Like aerospace dynamics.
Mhm.
Brain
Wait a minute.
surgery.
Wait a minute now. Don't you
Anybody doing
compare?
brain surgery?
Don't you do
You know
that?
what I'm saying?
Don't you?
Talk to these niggas.
Look,
Talk to
You
them.
gonna compare aerospace dynamics to making goddamn peach cobbler? If you
I
don't go
also
somewhere,
said
I done talk
my-
to them.
in my
don't talk to
description
them.
of
Don't listen to
proper-
don't gas her up, B. Don't
in
gas
my
her up with this
description
nonsense.
of proper apple pie, there's crust on the top and the bottom. I think that's what separates the pie and the cobbler. Because most peach cobbler, like I said, it just be a layer of warm fruit with some crust sprinkled on top. People don't take the effort of putting crust on top and bottom and then making sure it's cooked evenly all the way through. I think there's multiple issues here. I don't think that this is a type of problem that we're going to solve in one day. I think that we just need to sit down with and just discuss cobbler dynamics. So going forward, we won't have any problems. Because it's something about cobbler, it's just not for me, man. I don't know. Maybe, and I like peaches. So I don't know. I don't think it's the peaches' fault. I think it's something about that cobbler. I'm just not rocking with it. And I'm not gonna apologize for my opinion either. It is what it is, y'all. I love apple pie. I love sweet potato pie. And I love me some good banana pudding. Some good banana pudding will make my day. I'll be honest with you. When I was at a tech conference back in June, I had a banana pudding ice pop. Y'all, it was dead ass just frozen banana pudding, and I was in heaven. So I just think it's the cobbler. I really do. Cobbler could go. I know it hurts a lot of Black people's feelings. I know it's a lot of aunties out there who want to throw their wooden spoon at me. I get it, but cobbler could go. I rest my case.
You be around.
This man here, boy.
I don't want no poll. What do you mean making polls? What? How y'all skip this whole segment?
Look, they already collectively think that you wrong.
That's fine.
They said they didn't even waste time making a poll.
I'm not afraid to stand on my own.
Well, Kev, everybody here, though, I understand what you're saying, and I kind of ride with you on that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like not to the fullest extent, but like I'm halfway here with you. So look, I respect it. I respect everybody's cobbler preferences. Whatever you like your cobbler, you don't like cobbler, you're picky about your cobbler. Cobbler is cobbler. Just make sure you make it good. If you can't make peach cobbler, stay out the kitchen.
Just don't do it. Now, what would you say? One gotta stay. Well, which one gotta stay for y'all?
Sweet potato pie.
Sweet potato pie, okay.
Yeah.
What was the sweet potato pie?
Sweet potato pie, apple pie, banana pudding, and peach cobbler.
Oh man, banana pudding is the shit too.
That's my shit, man. I think
banana pudding got to stay for me.
Banana pudding probably got to stay for me too.
I got to stay there. Banana pudding got to stay for me. Ooh, I love me some fucking banana pudding. Yeah.
But even if y'all didn't hear me, I'm sure y'all could probably guess what my answer is. I fucking love peach cobbler. Peach cobbler has been one of my favorite desserts since I was a kid.
Look, I love peach cobbler, banana pudding, the apple pie is like cool, but that's easily my least favorite out of them four. Peach cobbler is so fucking good.
Well, this went about how I expected. I knew I was gonna. I figured I'd be the only person who didn't like cobbler, but it is what it is.
Yeah,
It is what it is.
All right. Oh, we got Igwe in the question pod. I see.
All right,
Hey,
Igwe,
all right.
the pod question cue.
All right, Igwe, we're gonna bring you up in there.
Now you know it's gonna take him 2 tries.
Now,
you get
Igwe,
it right.
I'm telling you, but we got 2 in there now. But hold, Igwe, before I drag you in here, I'm telling you now, we are about to put you into the chat, into the channel.
Wow.
Make sure you're ready.
It's gonna happen, right?
Nigga, if you leave, I'm going to the next person. You're gonna have to wait.
It's not gonna be one take. You know, Igwe is not one take.
Nah, I give him 2 takes. I give him 2 takes. All right, here we go. Take 1. Igwe, you're here on the air. Can he do it? 1 take, Jake. 1 take, Jake.
You're live on the air.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
1 take, Jake. My nigga. My man. You muted halfway. Take mics off. Your mic is off.
You're on mute, Igwe. You're halfway there.
Hey. Look at him.
That
man, my man was ready. He had headphones. He was ready.
I'm so proud of you.
Oh, and he gonna hit us with the land. He gonna hit us with the other angle. Okay, he ready. Oh, he's trying. He's saying, look at him fucking up. Look at him fucking up.
Right,
see, I tried to gas you up, bro. You fucked up. God damn it.
It's all good. It's all good.
What up?
How's it going, Igwe?
All right. Oh shit. I'm here.
This man, if you don't get a kickstand, bro.
All right, hold on. Hold on. I got it.
You got it.
You good? All right, he good.
Yeah,
He's good.
yeah.
He's good, everybody. He is good.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So I was listening to what's it called? Is a Mike Salon one of your episodes? I was talking about like ethnicity and all that because Ken was like something about like African American ethnicity and what exactly that is. So I guess my question is like, what would you like? How would you like differentiate, ethnicity, race, all that I know Bloodbath. You're like good at this type of stuff. So like, what type of like?
Literally studied it. Yeah.
So like, yeah. So like, how was y'all like at least differentiate those two, like those terms and all that, like you understand what I'm trying to say.
Okay, sure. So what's the difference between your ethnicity, your nationality, and your race? That's that basis of your question.
Yeah, like all that.
Okay. So kind of like I explained on the episode, is the mic still on? Your race is just basically the color of your skin. Like, all right, we're black. Cool. Our race is black. White people, they're white. Asian people, they're Asian. Because that's what was assigned to them as their race. Like that's what society basically agreed upon. So that's like that's the thing you really can't change unless you're Rachel Dolezal. Then you could be transracial. Apparently, that's a new thing that's out here in these streets. Don't fall for that. Your ethnicity comes from more of your culture. That's more of a cultural thing. Like people have that sort of there's ethnic groups. So like you could be black as your race, but like your ethnic group is like depending on where you're. Like I'm from Florida. People in Florida do certain Florida things, like Floridians. It's like a cultural thing. But like ethnically, I do Black American things, like regular Black Southern things, like cool, like Southern Black things. Like like there's different. Like your ethnic makeup can change, or like in different countries, your ethnic makeup can change also. So like in different parts of Africa, the ethnic makeups are different because of their cultural groups that they're in and their influences that are around them. But your nationality is just the country that you're from. So
Right.
you could be to be Black American. That's like your race and your nationality, but like that's how we're described most of the time. The Black Americans are Black this or Black that, like Black plus the country. That's your race and nationality. So to be African American, technically, is to be associated with Africa and then still be American. But most African Americans don't really have any connections to Africa anymore because your average Black American doesn't know much about Africa, hasn't been to Africa. It's just a term that we still use. So that's like the easiest way to break it down is your culture. That's your ethnicity.
All right. Like how would y'all?
Man, I ain't from Africa. I'm from Joy Road.
I understand. You probably just call yourself Black. Like somebody like, oh, are you African American? I'm like, bro, you just call me Black, fam. Like,
Yeah, we
I
Black.
don't know anything. Yeah, I'm just Black. But some people they have to make that distinction. But African American, they say if you're a Black person in America, people are gonna just assume you're African American. But then you could be a Black person who's from Caribbean, which you're not African American. You're Caribbean American.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but because you're Black, they're sort of just gonna immediately call you African American because that's what white people agreed was the term. Well, not even white people. Over time, that's a term that became to describe us. But it'll change again soon. Labels change over time.
What'd you say, Tom?
I can't remember if it was Toni Morrison or another, scholar or intellectual. It was basically saying how in America, like American means white and everybody else has to hyphenate. So you hear like African American or like Asian American, but American is like
Hispanic American or Latino American.
Yeah, exactly. And so like from my vantage point, and just in terms of I guess like my opinion, because I haven't really done a whole lot of. I feel like people have different theories about this, or
True.
I've always thought of ethnicity as being sort of like where your roots are from, like your family tree. So like your family tree can be traced back to France or like a certain tribe in Africa, then that's your ethnicity. But because of the way that nobody was keeping records during slavery of like where like we can't really trace our ethnicity back to like my family tree goes back to like the last generation that was born into slavery. And before that, we have no fucking idea because like those records weren't kept and we were like discouraged. People were sold and moved around, so you just didn't know. So I feel like, at least from my vantage point, that's why I've always sort of leaned towards preferring to be referred to as like Black American, because it's like, well, I mean, yeah, my ancestors are originally from Africa, but I don't know exactly where because I can't trace it back. And for me, yeah, I mean, people sort of use African American like very loosely, but like the same way that I don't know. But then like, I mean, is somebody Asian American, even if they've been like, 4 generations removed? I feel like it's all very nebulous.
Even white people, like most of white people, they come from like Germany or like
Or
like an immigrant, like
most of them come from European descent or roots.
yeah,
Descent, yeah.
Most of them came like to America like in the late, in like early 1900s, late 1800s. So it's like I don't know. So because I'm asking this question because I'm Nigerian, but I was born here, so it's like because I identify like as a Nigerian American and all that, but also like call
Yes, you
myself
are.
like a
because both your parents were born in Nigeria, right?
yeah.
So then you're
Yeah.
Nigerian American technically, even though because you were born here, but your ethnicity and your ethnicity is Nigerian. So you are Nigerian American, like to the T. Yeah, you define that.
Yeah, even to add to that, I also identify like as a Black American, African American, just because of like obviously you can see my skin color, and I also grew up around in a predominantly Black environment. Then all my schools, even college, were all Black. So it's like, but at the same time, like I understand that my background, like my cultural background, is the same as like my neighbors and all that. But at the same time, it's like I can also identify with like a lot of Black things that are specific to like Black Americans and culture. So it's like, at least for me, I kind of see it's like I don't want to say a melting pot, but like you know what I mean. It's like a whole mix of I guess cultural identification for me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Sounds like you got options. It sounds like, which is a good thing to have. So
yeah, I feel like I guess you could say that. I do. I just always find these topics about demography like interesting and all that. Like the whole concept, like race is not really like a real thing. It's more like
it's a social construct.
It is, it's definitely a social construct.
Not like there's no like biological difference between different people from like different races and all that. So like they got ethnicity, which is pure. Like really all of the things is really social because nationality. That's literally where you were born, what your birth certificate said, your citizenship. Ethnicity is like I guess your cultural background and races, whatever. So it's like there's not really a scientific basis trying to determine like the difference between different people and all that because we're really all the same. I don't know. I just find that interesting and all that. So
yeah, if you find that interesting, then I'd suggest looking into sociology. That's literally what the whole major is about. So social constructs.
like even in Nigeria, like we have like multiple tribes and like multiple different ethnic groups in Nigeria. Like so like people will identify with whatever tribe or like ethnic group they're part of. Like in Nigeria, my people are Igbo. The Igbo people, like that's my people. All that. But then you also have like other people from like the Yoruba. Yoruba is like another ethnic group, and then you got Hausa, and then Fulanis, and then you got like Ijao. Like these are all just different like ethnic groups in Nigeria and all that. And like they like identify as like I'm this, that, and I'm third. Like it's not really like because Nigeria is a very diverse country, so it's not really like a unified Nigerian identity. It's like really divided by ethnic lines and all that. And yeah, that kind of goes for like a lot of different countries in Africa. So yeah, it's kind of fascinating. Of course, all those different ethnic groups kind of led to multiple conflicts, wars and all that. But that's just human nature. But yeah, I just find it interesting. But yeah. Yeah, well, that's my question,
All right, appreciate
That
you,
was
bro.
an interesting topic.
Yeah, that just goes to show people that's listening and watching, you can ask whatever question you want to ask us. It doesn't necessarily have to always be video game related. So that's a great question. Great question, you boy.
Of course.
All right, man.
Well, that's my time.
We appreciate you as always coming through with your
coming on, Igwe.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah, have a good one.
All right.
You too.
Take care, my man. All right. So let's get Bandana Bishop up in here.
Bishop?
Bandana Bishop. Bandana Bishop, you are live on the air. What you got?
Bandana Bishop up in here. Okay.
Like the
See?
camera's trying to kick in.
The camera's trying to
There you
come
go.
on.
There you go.
You
Apologize.
see, Bandana Bishop, you've already shown that you are prepared on your first attempt. You know, it's taking some of our regulars. They can't even do that.
Why you doing that?
He was
Why you
just
doing that?
on,
He
man.
was just here, bro. That man ain't even got in the car yet, bro. Calm down.
This man here, boy, Kev is something else.
Shout out, but one thing too. Shout out to Bandana Bishop for showing up in a bandana. True to his name.
Right.
I appreciate the attention to being true to yourself.
Always.
All right, so what you got for us, Bishop? What you got for us today? What you want to ask?
Well, Igwe hit y'all with the sociology, so I thought I would ask a gaming question for once.
Go ahead, fire away.
Go ahead.
I was thinking about how, like, you know how a lot of, I don't know, at certain points for long-standing series, there'll be somewhat of a genre switch, like how like the Halo series eventually had the Halo Wars games, or Gears had like Gears Tactics, which are RTS, completely different. Like how Metroid switched to like the Prime series, which is like almost like a first-person shooter back in the day, from the traditional like side scroller. So I guess my question is, if you could pick like a genre switch for a franchise, like the next entry of it, like what would you pick? Like, for example, I want the next Zelda game to be like a turn-based RPG, or I want the next God of War to be a dating sim. I don't know, just to making something up.
That's a good one. I feel like my answer would be too easy, but it definitely kind of like, they definitely switched it up a lot. And I would say Resident Evil 4. I feel like when Resident Evil 4 came out, it was definitely a step in a different direction from the previous 3 or 4 Resident Evil games that was out before then. You know what I'm saying? Just from the type of enemies to the play style to the camera. You know, all the previous Resident Evil games had fixed camera angles, where this one was the over the shoulder third person view, which is a lot of games have adapted from that now. So I would say Resident Evil 4 if I had to pick a game that kind of like changed.
That's not the question.
That is right.
No. He's not saying pick a game that you feel like changed. It's
No,
saying the
you
question is
pick a game
pick
that
a
you would
genre,
want
and
to
then you say
like
what
if
you
you were
want it to
in
be.
control and like you had the power to change like what the next entry looked like.
Oh,
but I love
okay.
Resident Evil 4.
Okay.
Gotta say that. Top 5.
Okay.
That's the question.
Well, y'all answered it. Let me think.
Gotcha. I do like this question. I'll say that. I want to start off with that. I'm still thinking, but I do like this question. What would I like? And how could it be?
Yeah, I'm
still
thinking
be good if it was different. Now I want to take another game and make it turn-based, but it was still, because I'm still cool with turn-based games. I have no problem with them. What's a good game? I don't think I'd play a Final Fantasy. I'm sorry, Assassin's Creed turn-based game, because Assassin's Creed built so much on the parkour, like it would throw off the flow of the game. Every time I would get into a fight, I'd have to stop the moving. So that wouldn't work. It goes against what the game is about. What if we got like you remember when, all right, so you remember when Tekken used to do like the side scroller portions?
Yeah, Tekken Force Mode.
Yeah, like when they had like the beat 'em up sections. I would actually play a whole game of that if Tekken gave us that. I'm actually down for that, like a Tekken beat 'em up.
My answer would kind of similar if I were to speak for myself. I've always wanted like a Street Fighter game that played like a beat 'em up, but you still can do like the Street Fighter special commands. Like I always thought that would be dope. But it seems like with 6, they're gonna try to like have more of a outside of the versus mode type thing to do. So maybe I'm getting what I want.
I know they're gonna do some sort of like open world type of aspect to it, but I don't think it's gonna become beat 'em up style. But that is a good idea. I thought about that with Mortal Kombat, but then they kind of did that with Sub-Zero and Mythologies. That's kind of a beat 'em up in a way. So
or Shaolin Monks,
Shaolin Monks as well too. Yeah, so they've kind of done that with that. So I don't know. I gotta think some more. I want to think of something that's really gonna Actually, I would want a turn-based like it would be cool, like a turn-based like Marvel game. Well, basically you get, I guess, if you want to make Avengers turn-based, but like have a lot of the Marvel characters, and then it could be like you build up a team, and then you go around battling other teams, but it's turn-based, so it's like and then whoever has like like I said, like I'll have a Iron Man, a Thor, a Hulk, and blah blah blah, and then somebody else will have a Spider-Man, a Wolverine, a blah blah, or whoever else, and then we'll have those turn-based fights, and you can just like it's a big like open world net type thing where you just kind of go from all over the place. You just challenge people. That would be kind of cool because then you can make your own Marvel teams, and they got so many characters that it could work. So I think that would be cool.
I think that could work too. Like because there are a ton of choices, but having like a limited party.
Yeah,
if everyone would pick their favorite. Yeah, I think
exactly.
That'd be cool.
Yep.
If they gave us that, it would just be like kind of like a Final Fantasy, but just with Marvel characters. I'd play that. Yeah, I'd play that.
What about you, Tyler?
All right, y'all. So hear me out. What if we did like a Fallout and Animal Crossing crossover? You know what I'm saying? And I can't decide if it means that like Animal Crossing needs to become more like Fallout, or Fallout needs to have. I'm sort of playing, sort of, but one thing I will say, like one of the things I was having difficulty with when I was trying to think about an answer to this question is that like, because everybody knows that I love Fallout. It's my favorite game franchise. And one of the things that I loved about 4 in New Vegas is that not New Vegas, 4 and 76 is that they added some elements of like building and stuff that I had always thought would be cool in a Fallout game that they had never had before. And so because they already made that, it's hard for me to think about, because that was like something that I always wanted to see. Like I was always really fascinated by the idea of like being able to sort of build your own space in this post-apocalyptic world or whatever. And then or like having it in like an MMO setting. So I don't know. I mean, my dreams already came true in that. So it's kind of hard for me to think of another example. But I mean, a post-apocalyptic Animal Crossing, hard as fuck.
Okay, so I'm thinking of 2 games, either because I think Contra for the most part has always been like 2D, left to right.
Mhm.
Make it like an open world skill tree type of game. Make it open world.
Okay.
Like make it an open world. Almost like a more crazier gear. I can picture it being like on the terms of Gears, like just but make it more
Okay.
open world though. Make it a lot more open world, and kind of like the same way with like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles games. I feel like, do we have an open world like RPG style Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game where you can just pick one of the turtles and you just build that turtle up like you?
No,
I feel like that would be dope as
that's
hell.
overdue. But
Yeah, I feel like that would be dope. Is it like, can you imagine like if Ghost of Tsushima was like turtles? You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like
I thought you meant
that would
like
be dope.
the Marvel Spider-Man, like how open that is, and you have the whole city, but you actually have like the turtles in it instead. I thought that's more of a
Something
thing
like that. Yeah,
That'd be
like
good
like,
too.
like I said,
That'd
yeah,
be
something
good
like
too.
that. Like open world. Yeah, like yeah, just like that. Like Spider-Man, but with turtles.
Yeah.
That would be dope. And each of them have their own unique skill tree based off their fighting style and stuff. Oh, oh man, that would be so fucking dope.
And then it has to be co-op.
Yeah, it has to be co-op.
If,
It has to be
if
co-op.
they don't have no type of co-op features, what are they doing?
Oh, yeah.
Right, what are they doing? But yeah,
I think that's something
like I
that
said, Contra.
Rocksteady could do after Suicide Squad. Rocksteady would be perfect for that
Rocksteady could do that.
because they already, like I said, they already like just have the perfect engine that will look great for that Turtles game.
Yes,
yeah. Because if you think of back at the Batman games and everything like that, they could definitely recreate that, and and with the combat too.
And they can make it dark without making it mature. It can still be not mature and still be a dark game.
Yes.
Like, yeah, that would be dope as hell.
Yep.
That'd be dope as hell.
Yeah, that property survived for like decades and decades and decades. So I think it's strong enough to hold its own game like that.
Mm-hmm.
Easily.
Got another question?
Oh, I mean, I did write some things, but
save for next year.
You be writing questions in advance. I appreciate that.
I love it. If it's something you want to save for the next recording, that's fine too.
No, I got time. I just want to be respectful of y'all. But I was curious, like, is there a game cancellation that like hurt you guys a lot? Like for me, I was very sad when Scalebound was canceled. Hurt my heart. I was very much looking forward to it because I love Platinum games.
I remember when Scalebound got canceled, and there are people like you who still want Scalebound. I don't. All right, so can you explain to me why Scalebound was so important to people like Scalebound? Because I remember the trailers for it. I remember all of it. It just looked like a white dude with some dragons, and I said, okay, this is a little different, but
For me,
I wasn't as hooked.
I feel like it was the point in time when like Platinum could do no wrong. Like they were just killing it with every release, in my opinion, around that point in time, from what I can recall. And it was just like, give any IP to Platinum and they're gonna make it dope. You know what I mean? And I still have a ton of faith in them. Like Bayonetta 3, I'm positive is gonna be like on my game of the year list because that's coming out this year finally. So it just was like another Platinum release that I felt like would have had a bigger backing than what they normally had to play with. So I just was like really excited about the possibilities. It wasn't necessarily just the design of the dude, because yeah, you're right. It was just like a white dude with some headphones and a Spotify subscription. But I just trusted the company so much. I wanted to see what they did with it.
I feel you.
Ooh, okay, I got a game. So what happened? It was originally supposed to be like a new Silent Hill game, and you remember they let you play like a little teaser where you keep going in this hallway, and it was like, yes, like that shit never dropped. Like
because Kojima decided to do fucking that weird baby game shit.
Yep. So yeah, I was because I remember because this was like this was last gen. So yeah, I was like, oh man, I was fiending for like a new Silent Hill game. It was supposed to be called Silent Hills, and I think the PT was just saying for playable trailer, playable teaser, or something like that. And yeah, it got canceled. It got canned, like you said, Granddad, because he went with the Death Stranding. That's why.
I didn't think it was his fault though of like losing interest. I thought there was like a company pressure or something.
But no, it was released. The demo, but the demo was released by Konami though. It was Hideo.
But Konami owns the Silent Hill property, so it's more Konami's fault that it didn't get made than it was his fault.
But I thought the reboot was. I thought he was working on a reboot. Let me look this up.
Have you seen? But they haven't made no more, so it's all Konami's fault. Konami don't really care about games no more, so it's more Konami's fault than his fault. Because other people have tried to get Konami to make games, and it was like, nah, we ain't trying to make that one.
That's more okay, so yeah, it says a reboot that was being worked on by Hideo Kojima in collaboration with filmmaker Guillermo del Toro. So yeah, so
Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah, he was yeah. So yeah.
And then that didn't happen. So then those two got together and made Death Stranding. Or Stranding, some would say.
Yeah, Death Stranding, yeah. But yeah, I was definitely looking forward to that. So that was definitely a game that got canceled. I remember being like, damn, because
weren't they like selling systems that had the PT trailer downloaded to it for like mad money on eBay?
Because you can't download it on the PlayStation Store no more. If you haven't already downloaded it, then it's good, but
it's good.
Yeah,
man. That shit was great. I was like, oh man. And they went first person with that shit, first person view. Oh man, that would have been a crazy ass Silent Hill game, but yeah.
So canceled games. Jack and Daxter wasn't really canceled. They just moved away from it to make Uncharted, which I don't blame them. I can't really be upset with Naughty Dog for doing that. Canceled. Games get canceled every day, B. Like, I'm really trying to think of one that really hurt my soul. Oh, okay. That Star Wars 1313 game they had all them trailers for, and then they just dropped it. Y'all remember that?
Yeah, you were gonna be Boba Fett, I think.
And you was gonna play a bounty hunter. And like they had the first trailer was really good. Yeah, it was looking really good from the original trailer they showed that year at E3. And I was like, yo, this actually looks good. And then they got bought out by Disney shortly after that, and Disney scrapped it.
Probably would have been better than that. A trash ass Disney Plus show too.
Damn.
I don't really got anything I can think of. Like that's a game that I knew was supposed to like physically come out and then never just got canceled. Most of my games were games that should come out that just got shat on.
Yeah, exactly. That's what most of
like
mine
the
are
third
too.
Banjo Kazooie, like Bully
Nuts and
2.
Bolts did come out.
Nah, bro, not that. That's not the third Banjo. That's not the third Banjo Kazooie. That is not. That's not Banjo 3. That is not. Well, that's not what we signed up for. Okay, so don't do that. That game, I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't know what that game is.
You don't know what you're talking about?
I have no idea what he's talking
You know
about.
what we don't. Nah, all right.
Granddad got his deposition voice.
I
have no
Yo,
idea.
Kid Karma is right. Where is Tekken versus Street Fighter? I don't think we're gonna get it.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
Harada, the guy over Tekken, he's like, he always make it seem like they're working on it, but bro, I don't think we're gonna get it.
I mean, we can't ask him.
I really don't.
Didn't that come out? Street Fighter Cross Tekken?
That's not the same as Tekken Cross Street Fighter.
Like Namco,
They're two different
Bandai
things.
was supposed to have their same thing. And I thought that's why, I thought that's why they had Akuma in Tekken 7 so heavy. They were trying to be like, okay, what would this feel like? Testing the waters for it. And they had like even freaking Beast Howard. So like they made it work. It felt good. It still felt like the characters, but it fit with the Tekken system. So I thought that like the whole game about that would have been amazing. That's a good one.
They've shown that they could do it. Like that's what make it worse. Is after Akuma and Geese and all that, like they showed it could still work. So that's why the Street's even more upset that it didn't happen because we already got the Street Fighter game with Tekken characters in it. All right, cool. They showed that they could make a Tekken game, but it was in the Street Fighter format. Now we need the 3D fighter with Street Fighter characters and the Tekken people, and they haven't done it. That's what people still waiting on. It hasn't been officially canceled yet. It still hasn't been officially canceled, I don't think. They just keep saying it's in the works, but we don't got no release date. I don't think they're making it. And very upset. It's upsetting me and my friends.
I forgot about that.
I can't really think of. Oh, my bad.
Oh, no, I wasn't saying anything.
I was going to say, I can't really think of any that got canceled and I'm sure there are at least one or two, but I can't think of them right now. But what popped into my head is just all the games that ended up getting pushed back or ended up coming out and being like completely disappointing, like Cyberpunk, which I've been waiting on for years and years. It almost feels like they canceled that shit with the way that rolled out. But other than that, I can't think of any that were like promising, like canceled that never actually came out.
So I'm guessing
we need NBA ballers, and this is what we need right now, y'all. We need another NBA ballers, and that would fix all our problems. That's just me, though.
That is just you.
Dang. I just want to throw out like one or two more. I have a lot of nostalgia for the Time Splitter series, so I thought Time Splitters 4 would have been cool. I always felt like it was like the next evolution on top of GoldenEye, made by the same people, and I would have loved to see a 4, and it hurt my heart to hear like, nah, not doing that. Because like I don't know, there was a point in time in like that 360 gym where like shooters got too serious, and I like the lighter hearted on that Time Splitters had.
And that's why Perfect Dark Zero was garbage.
Yep. I
love Perfect Dark.
But I think they're trying to bring that back, if I remember right.
They're trying, but I don't know if it's gonna work no more. They're trying. Yeah. They're trying. But I don't know if it's gonna work. I don't know what a modern Perfect Dark looks like, honestly. So, but I do know they're supposed to be working on something. It might have already got canceled. I don't know. Things change all the time.
They need to bring back Parasite Eve, or do a reboot of that, or a remake. I would like to see that. That'd be cool.
You mean like get the Resident Evil remake style treatment, like full from the ground up, mad money? Or...
Yeah. I think it'll hit if they did it right.
Parasite Eve 1, I know less about 2, but Parasite Eve 1 was incredibly innovative. I can't think of any, even to this day, I can't think of anything that was quite like.
That's what I'm saying. If they use that same idea, but they just built it from the ground up, give it a next gen polish on it, and imagine how dope that Eve fight would be on a PS5 or that final and the opera or the opera house scene when everything, all that stuff just redone, but and just makes it look more hardcore and grim and yeah. So
you got all the way to the end for it. Dang. No, actually that'd be spoilers. I'll keep that to myself. But that ending was nuts.
Oh yeah.
I've played all the Parasite Eve games, even the one that was on PSP, that one that nobody don't know about.
Right. The first PSP.
The first PSP.
Oh. third birth. Was that third? Might be getting that mixed up. Third birthday.
Yeah,
Might be getting that wrong.
it wasn't called Parasite Eve, but yeah, I counted it as Parasite Eve
Oh.
3.
See, you
yeah.
got all the threes that you wanted. You got your nuts and bolts.
Nah, I
You
don't.
got your
I don't. I don't. I don't. They don't do that. They didn't give me what I want. I didn't ask for that.
He said, "Don't do that." All right, well, Bandana Bishop, man, save some questions for some future shows because I have a feeling you're gonna have some good ones, and we'll be up here talking all night.
Very easily.
Very
appreciate
easy.
you guys. Thank you for your time.
Is there anything?
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Peace.
All right, y'all.
All
So
right.
that's gonna do it for the questions for today. Or if you, like I said, in any future episodes, you want to ask a question, all you got to do is hop into our pod question queue on our Discord. Or if you don't want to be on screen, you can just throw it into DEG Pod Questions channel, and we can read it off of there. Or send it to us on any of our other social medias and let us know you want us to read it on the show. And if it's good, we'll do it. That's pretty much it. So B, take it
All
away.
right. Before we get up out of here, Bloodbath, what you guys got going on in Hold It Down podcast?
Hold on, podcast. We got another episode dropping tomorrow. We also, if you haven't seen it yet, we dropped round 2 of me versus Quan. This time I went first.
Mhm.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. The battle continues. Round 3 probably gonna be dropping sometime next week. So yeah, we still got that. And then me, I was on Jay Burrito's podcast, Jukebox 2. That's out. That episode came out yesterday. I'm over there. We talking about Childish Gambino's Royalty, doing 10-year anniversary revisit for that. And then also tomorrow, I'm on the episode of Is the Mic Alone? So I'm on 2 things tomorrow. So all the Kev fans out there, I'm on 3 different podcasts this week. It's very different for me. So yeah, I'm on Is the Mic Alone tomorrow and Hold Down tomorrow. So yeah, that's what we got going on.
What about you, Granddad?
Same old, working on this album, trying to get this thing done.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
sir. B, you already know.
Uh-huh.
The process is in motion, my man. The process is in
man,
motion,
that's
my
what's up.
man.
That-
I appreciate
that's
you
what's
for that. So
That's what's
things
up.
things
That's
are
what's up.
happening. But and then
That's what's
I did some more recording today. Gonna do some more recording tomorrow. I'm trying to get it out, y'all. But other than that, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, but I am, like I said, I'm seriously thinking about getting back into the stream. Once I'm done with this album, I'm gonna start trying to stream more and stuff like that. But just that. So you'll catch me on wherever else you catch me. And I will be doing the Odd Friday on September 2nd with Mike. Yeah,
September
me and
2nd.
Mike doing our Odd
Yep.
Friday battle. Talib Kweli versus Brother Ali. I got Kweli. He got Ali. We already know what's gonna happen. So but show up anyway. Just show up anyway, you know.
Damn. Okay. Pretty confident.
You know.
Tyler, what's going on? Any what's going on? What's up? She's like, sorry, I can't hear you.
I'm gonna be streaming soon with DJ Envy, Angela
Angela
Yee,
Yee,
Charlamagne,
Mugay.
okay.
Doug
Duck out.
But Tyler, just because you want to start some stuff.
Okay, DJ Envy, Angela Yee, and Saturday Man God. Let me read that part. God damn, girl. Y'all got some names on that one. What up? You already know who this is. Me, Webber, the Trio Fam, Young Savage, Sweet Jones. Doing what I do. Oh, my girl, DJ Envy, Angela Yee. Damn. Hold on. DJ Envy, Angela Yee, and Charlotte McGay.
Charlotte McGay.
Man, hold up. Oh, Charlamagne. DJ Envy, Angela Yee, and Charlamagne. The God. DJ Yee. Hold on. DJ Envy.
DJ Lee.
And Charlamagne the game.
Charlamagne the
What
game.
up, you already know who it is. Me, Webber the Trio Fam, Young Savage, Sweet Jones. And you rocking with DJ Envy, Angela Yee, and Charlamagne. I don't think I'll never get to say that, man.
My God, man.
Bro.
I feel like that's what he's gonna. They need to put that on his tombstone one day. That's what
Bro.
like none of his songs, like
Dog, that's what they have to. That's forever. I will forever cry laughing every time I hear and play that. I got that shit saved in my phone. Like that video is never going away from me. Like I that's gonna be forever, dude. Every time if I'm having a bad day, I can just play that and just bust out laughing.
Man.
Y'all got some names on
They
Got some names on y'all.
Nigga, it's just DJ MG. It ain't even no name. What are you talking about? He like, y'all got some.
Charlamagne, only name he can't say.
This man Webby was.
Y'all got some names on this.
This man
like,
Webby
what?
was struggling, bro. I was like,
He
Webby.
was so struggling, bro. Oh my god. Speaking of the Eye Friday, yeah, be sure to check out this Friday. Nikki Duce and
Modest Media.
And Rod.
Modest
And Rod.
Media. They're doing their first round matchup. They're doing the battle of the double albums. Modest Media is gonna be representing All Eyes on Me by Tupac, and Nick gonna be representing Biggie, Life After Death. So they're gonna be doing that this Friday. Also check out, yes, it's the Mike Salon, all that great stuff, Dead Hip Hop stuff, all that wonderful stuff going on. I probably ain't gonna be streaming because I'm gonna be going out of town for a few days and visiting my sister. In
No
celebration.
BZ next week.
Yeah, no me next week as well. Yeah, I'm gonna still be,
So
coming back from DC, so I'm gonna be out of town. So
we gotta figure out what to play, y'all. Maybe we can run some Apex or something.
Oh man, it's on gaming week too.
Options since BZ not gonna be there because BZ the only one who be saying no to stuff.
That's right.
What?
You do.
You heard what I said.
You heard what I said. Oh man, well, all right. That's gonna do it for us this week. Be sure to check us next week for the gaming week. I won't be in, so they can play whatever the hell they want to play since I'm the problem. But we will see y'all next week. Y'all will see me in 2 weeks in another podcast episode. So peace out.
Peace, y'all.
Peace, y'all.
See that? Here's the
not
thing.
filmed.
Here's the thing. That's a true test of love. You really love somebody if you can tolerate being next to them. If you can have your first kiss with the yuck mouth, bruh.
No.
That's gay, man.
That is not a test of love. Nope.
Hey,
that
look.
Sound like, that
Look,
sound
means
like love.
that means that you taking it. That means you already been through the worst. You can only go up from there. Like that means
No, bro, that's not love. That's not love.
That's not love at all.
That's not love.